RRPS meets its match in fight of the decade. RRPS spends thousands of your dollars to limit your options. In this corner, the underdog, nationally awarded Ames Charter School. A fight they didn't want, but are determined to win. In this corner, a mammoth public school system, bent on stopping them at any cost. Who will prevail?
Oh, I do love a rousing good fight to get the blood pumping. But Rio Rancho Public Schools has gone a bit Mike Tyson on us. So watch your ears, dears. RRPS isn't pulling any punches to keep this mighty little school out of Rio Rancho, funding their turf war on our dime while threatening to cut sports for our kids. Our school board has spent 4 years and tens of thousands of our dollars pummeling Ames in court, all while they cut programs and positions in our schools. Round 1 began with months of behind-the-scenes maneuvers by RRPS to stop the proposed Ames campus at UNM West in Rio Rancho. But this scrappy, sensational little school wasn't intimidated. In round 2, Ames obtained official approval from the Public Education Department and Secretary of Education to clear up any RRPS grievances. It was a rope-a-dope that left RRPS stunned. Still reeling in round 3, RRPS threw a hard left hook, suing the Public Education Department and Secretary of Education. It landed in district court where the court upheld the decision in support of Ames. Oh, now that had to sting. We're in the 4th round now, dears, and RRPS is swinging blindly, and somewhat desperately, I'm afraid. They filed an appeal with the State Court of Appeals to keep Ames on the ropes again. RRPS claims Ames isn't playing by the rules. But in a new twist, RRPS may have violated the Open Meetings Act in its obsession to control its turf. Even the Albuquerque Journal thinks RRPS should throw in the towel. And where have Mayor Hull and our elected representatives disappeared to? The career politicians must be hiding behind the bully pulpit instead of using it. We haven't seen anyone take a public stand on this issue.
I do not believe as a council we really have jurisdiction over 1, 2, and 4, which I'm sure everybody disagrees with me.
Councillor Scott.
Just for clarification, I'd like the councillor to give me the numbers again.
All right. So I had a feeling people would disagree. 1, 2, and 4. I don't think I have jurisdiction over, but I do think I have.
The governing body supports diverse educational opportunities for parents and students in Rio Rancho. That's item 4.
Okay. Mr. Mayor. Okay.
Councillor Robinson.
Thank you. Personally, of course, I support that. But
Mr. Mayor, I have the floor.
I'm sorry. Okay, Councillor Scott does have the floor.
Okay, sorry.
He's not yielded the floor yet.
All right.
Anybody being against the school coming to Rio Rancho, Mr. Mayor? Mr. Mayor, I call on every elected official, all the way up to the governor's office, every staff member, every bureaucrat, every citizen to come out in support of this school. I absolutely do. I ask them to join together, and I can't understand why anybody would be against the resolution or the school. And no, Mr. Mayor, we do not have jurisdiction over what UNM does. This is a resolution in support of the school moving forward in our community. We do not have say over their property as far as what activities are happening inside UNM's campus, really. So, again, Mr. Mayor, I'm going to be voting yes on this, and I ask the rest of the council to do so also. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
I understand, and everybody has a right to their opinion, but I think some of the thoughts going too deep. We're not telling anybody what, we're just saying we support this effort. Sounded like I heard support. And that's what we're saying. Yes, we support. It's we're not overstepping our bounds. I respect your views, but at the same time, I think we have the authority to say we support you. So, thank you.
Well, puppets, you don't need jurisdiction to stand up for what's right. Let's help get Ames off the ropes and into Rio Rancho. They might come out of this fight looking like Evander Holyfield, but they'll still be standing. One size doesn't fit all. Every child is unique, and so should their opportunities be. Post your comments below so the politicians can see them as soon as they come out from under their desk, dears.
What I guess for me, it's just, please understand, Santa Fe does a lot of this, maybe they say they're in support of things they're not having jurisdiction over, like things happening in Cuba, or they don't like weapons of mass destruction. I get it. I don't like them either. But for me, that's not the job of our council.
This laundry list of attorney's fees racked up by RRPS in its bullying campaign was obtained through the Inspection of Public Records Act, IPRA. Some text is redacted,